For decades, the people of Balochistan have sought peace and prosperity. They yearn for a region where their voices are heard, their rights respected, and their resources benefit their communities. However, Balochistan's history is marked by conflict and mistrust. The region has experienced several waves of insurgency since Pakistan's independence in 1947. These uprisings stem from deep-rooted grievances. The Baloch people feel marginalized politically and economically. They believe their land and resources are unfairly exploited, leaving them behind in terms of development. The discovery of natural gas in Sui in 1952 ignited early tensions. The Baloch people saw little benefit from this resource, further fueling their resentment. The tragic killing of Nawab Akbar Bugti, a prominent Baloch leader in 2006, intensified the insurgency. Bugti had long advocated for Baloch rights and greater autonomy. His death became a rallying cry for separatists and insurgents. Today, Balochistan remains caught in a cycle of violence. Attacks by insurgent groups and heavy-handed responses from the state continue to plague the region. This cycle of violence has resulted in significant loss of life and widespread fear among the population. A path towards peace and prosperity remains elusive but not impossible. In recent years, Balochistan has witnessed a surge in insurgent attacks. Groups like the Balochistan Liberation Army have carried out deadly bombings, targeting security forces and civilians alike. The hijacking of the Quetta-Peshawar Jaffer Express in March 2025, which resulted in the tragic deaths of 28 people, including 18 security personnel, underscores the escalating violence. The Pakistani state has responded with force. Military operations have been launched in an attempt to quell the insurgency. However, these operations often result in civilian casualties and displacement, further alienating the Baloch population. The government has also been accused of employing heavy-handed tactics, including enforced disappearances and extrajudicial killings. This cycle of violence and mistrust has created a climate of fear and suspicion in Balochistan. Human rights groups have documented numerous cases of abuse and extrajudicial killings by security forces. At the same time, insurgent groups have shown a blatant disregard for civilian lives, carrying out attacks that have claimed innocent victims. This toxic environment hinders development and discourages investment in the region. Breaking the cycle of violence and mistrust in Balochistan requires a multifaceted approach. Simply relying on military might will not bring lasting peace. Dialogue, development, and respect for human rights are essential. Engaging in meaningful dialogue with all stakeholders is crucial. Investing in education, healthcare, and infrastructure is vital. A zero-tolerance policy towards those responsible for civilian killings and attacks on railways and highways. Such acts are non-negotiable. The path to peace and prosperity in Balochistan is challenging but achievable. It demands a commitment to dialogue, development, and justice. All political forces, both in government and opposition, also have a role to play, encouraging all fighting groups to choose the path of peace and providing support for development initiatives. Targeted operations should be done. The security forces should infiltrate in camps of insurgents through locals. Those willing to surrender should be welcomed and generously paid. Job and work opportunities be created in insurgent areas. Neighboring countries' support should be sought for suppressing insurgency. Ultimately, peaceful and prosperous Balochistan is in the best interests of Pakistan and the wider region.